Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out and reviewing the new palette from Sugar Drizzle. This is the MILF palette, or the Man I Love Frogs palette. So this is an all shimmer palette. It's very cute and it is restocking in a couple days. When this video goes up, I'm not sure, probably a day or two after, on Saturday, June 4th. So I wanted to have a video up before then so I could give you my opinion in case you're interested in this palette. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I'm a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a soft spot for indie makeup and colorful makeup, and I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. Okay, so this is the palette. This retails for $46, and it is cruelty-free, has a 12-month shelf life. The back just has the ingredients on it, and then the front is this, like, Photoshop clip arty frog with glasses. It's cute. I think this is much cuter than some of their other artwork they've done. This brand's artwork is not the best, and it's actually held me back from buying some of the palettes because the color story was cute, but the packaging was so bad I couldn't bring myself to spend money on it. Looking at you, butterfly palette. But this one is frogs. It's a pun. I love puns. It's nerdy with a weird frog thing. I thought it was cute and I had to give it a try. So when this launched, there were some shades or some palettes that the shades had like leaked some of the like mixing medium out of and had discolored the palette. They said it doesn't affect performance, but they were selling those at a discounted price. I tried to grab one of those and it sold out instantly, like within a minute. It was in my cart and like at 12:01 it was gone. So I bought the full size or full price version at 46 something, and it came this last weekend, but I just needed Memorial Day weekend to like spend time with my best friend and my husband and her husband and just relax. So haven't filmed in a little while. So when you open it up, you've got 12 shadows. It's an all special like duochrome multichrome palette. One of mine did come broken. I smushed it back in and it was fine, but that shadow is now leaking like the ones that she was selling for a discount. So when you open it up, this is the color story. It's green, purple, blue, my favorite colors. So I knew I had to get this one, but you can see this shade right here, Frog Life, came shattered, and I just repressed it with film and a coin, like a quarter. But you can see it's kind of seeped into it, so it looks a little ugly there. And that's what she was selling the discounted ones for, was that kind of thing. And I know Annette filmed a review of this or using it and said some of her shadows are doing that too. So this isn't quite a first impression. I did try this yesterday and the shadows were beautiful, but didn't last. I think I wore them, 3 hours in. They were completely gone from my eyes, and I used glitter glue. I wanted to do a trial, so I put just my Urban Decay primer on this side and glitter glue on this side, and neither side lasted. Like, it was just like sparse little patches of sparkle left after 3 hours. So I'm kind of worried about how the rest of the shades will work. So I've already tried Frog Life, Croaky, Lily Pad, and Fly Swatter. So I've tried 4 of the 12 shades and none of them lasted. Actually, Frog Life, the one that's kind of leaking, held up the best, but the other ones were completely gone. They were beautiful though. When I put them, I was like, oh God, they're so beautiful. And I was really excited. And then 2 hours later, I looked in the mirror and was like, oh. So I'm going to swatch these just so you can see what they look like on my skin tone. I do have an olive undertone, so might kind of change the way these look. And then I'm gonna do a quick look with these, and then I'm gonna go film something else, go about my day for a little while, and I'll come check back in a few hours and see if they've done the same thing. So I'm gonna take off my watch. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch them on my arm. I have no primer or anything down. So this is Frog Life. It's a really pretty deep purple. I haven't touched some of the other shades, so this will be exciting. This is the shade Ribbit, which is gonna be an inner corner shade today, I think. It's, in person, it's got like a lilac to a teal shift. And then Hop Along is a black base multichrome. So this is that blue to purple shift. This is really beautiful. This looks like Polaris from Divina. I also have one from Climatrix that's the same shift. So seeing this in a palette excited me, even though I have multiple. So you can see that's a little chunky, but it smooths out beautifully and it's really pretty. And this is like a pink, light blue with a little bit of gold. That's really beautiful. And then here is that black base multichrome. I will say, I think my shade from Divina is nicer. It feels a little creamier and a little more opaque, but that does look really pretty. But it's definitely gonna be more expensive to buy singles than a palette. The shade Croaky, this was beautiful when I tried it last night. You can see it's got that purple to blue again. Fly Swatter, another really vibrant like blue teal. And here's the shade Tadpole. This one feels a little chunky as well. That's beautiful. So I see purple when I'm looking at it in my camera. When I look here, I see like dark teal. So when I'm looking at my arm here, I see like magenta, and then if I look there, I see blue. So that's a very strong shift. And that's looking very green there and very blue here. Oh, that's beautiful. I see purple there, but here I see like blue and pink. So like this is, when I got the Dragon Fruit palette, I knew only a couple shades were supposed to be duochromes and a couple were supposed to be multichromes, but I expected shifts like this from what I know about Cleona. Those are very beautiful. They last a long time. I will have an update on that soon, but none of the shades had that much of a shift or a wow factor like this. So that's why I was hoping, I'm hoping that yesterday was a fluke and these are actually good quality. Here's the shade Pond, and then Leap. Leap looks really textured. Pond is really pretty. And then here's the shade MILF. This is like yellow, green, and if I will hold it this way, I see blue. Let's see if I can capture that. Nope, I'm just flipping you off. That's another common black base multichrome shift. That's beautiful. That looks like a Terra Moon shade I have. Blue to pink. This one's pretty, but it's a little thick and chunky, but it's like pink to a white gold. And then here's that green. I have a shade like that from Sigil as well as Divina, and I know Lethal has one. And then the last three are Lily Pad, Feeling Froggy, and Camouflage. Camouflage just looks white, but there's like a iridescent pink green to it. This just looks mint, and this is like a mint teal. Okay, so that's it swatched out. Swatches beautifully. It looks amazing in person. I wish I could capture that. So I definitely want to use these two more bluey tones today. So that's going to be Pond, and I guess that's Tadpole again. So I'll give Tadpole a second try. And then I'll use one of these as like an inner corner. So I will be right back. I'm gonna wash this off so I don't get it everywhere. And then I'm gonna do a look. And if you're curious about the rest of my makeup, it'll be in the description box. I'm just wearing my favorite Trixie gloss. And then for my base, because it was actually sunny for the other day and I went for a walk and I was out in the sun for literally like 2.5 hours, I just got enough sun that like helped my complexion and even things out. So I put the Fenty Eaze Drops on today and it just kind of melted in and didn't really do anything because it was like a perfect match for my skin. It just kind of helped hide some of the gray that you get from my beard. And then blush, highlighter, whatnot, and my Kosas concealer. But that's what I've been doing most days lately, is just concealer, and maybe I'll spot conceal, under eye concealer, call it a day. So I'm gonna start with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm gonna use glitter glue for the shimmers. So I think I'm gonna stick with neutrals just because I want the focus to be on the shimmers, and I like the contrast of like a colorful shimmer against a neutral. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop some of these lethal shades on. Okay, so I threw on a couple neutral shades. Now I'm gonna put on some glitter glue. So like I said, yesterday I tried out 4 shades, and I did Urban Decay Primer on both sides, and then I put glitter glue, or no, I just put Urban Decay Primer on the side, glitter glue on the side, and shadows did not last. They looked gorgeous when I put them on, like breathtaking, but you know, ate dinner and they were gone. So let's see how they work today. Maybe it was a fluke. It wasn't particularly hot. I didn't do anything, and I feel like an eyeshadow should last, you know, at least, I hope all day. I think an eyeshadow should last all day, but I think, you know, if it's only gonna last a couple hours, it's not good quality and it's not worth keeping, because I don't typically do, unless it's like a really, you know, creative look that I do periodically, it's something I'm gonna wear all day, so I need it to last all day. So I don't keep things that don't last. I am not one of those people that puts on makeup, films something, and goes wash it off. I mean, sometimes I do, especially if I'm just like doing 2 try every shade looks, but like in general, 9 times out of 10, no. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up rougher brush, and I'm gonna do Tadpole and Pond, and then Ribbit or Camouflage, or both. Maybe Ribbit on the lower lash, Camouflage in the inner corner. But I wanna use a few shades, including ones I didn't use yesterday. And then Tadpole I did use yesterday, so I wanna use it again. So I'm gonna do Pond on the inner third of my lid. Picks up okay. And it's really pretty. Just like last night. Blue, pink, very sparkly, very shifty. So I'm just gonna blend that all over my lid up to here. I like to go a little bit of a diagonal just to kind of keep that lift. So I'll put the lighter shade. So I'll put the lighter shade up a little bit higher. And then I'm gonna pick up Pond or Tadpole, and I'm gonna put that right here. And these two blend together really nicely. It just looks like one shadow, but there's a little more darkness and purple out here. You're okay, Dean. And then I'm gonna take Camouflage and pick up a little bit on a pencil brush. Okay, so that's definitely not just white. Now that it's on my skin, it's looking very blue. Like blue-green. Very bright inner corner. I'll blend that together a little bit better. And then just to try it out on my lower lash line, I'm gonna take a little bit of Ribbit on the same pencil brush and put it right here. That's really pretty. These shadows are gorgeous. So hopefully today they last better, and yesterday was a fluke. So I'm gonna repeat this on the other eye, finish my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I duplicated it on this eye. I really love the way this look came out. Let me know in the comments what you think, but I will finish the video in a few hours. I'm gonna go film some other stuff, you know, have a snack, all of that, see how this wears, and I will keep you updated and, you know, finish the video later. But I really love the way these look right now. So fingers crossed it works out today. So I will check in with y'all in a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 7 hours now, and the shade I put underneath my eyes is pretty much gone. The inner corner is still there, but down here didn't last very well, but there's no primer or anything there. If you look closely, you can see there's a little bit of creasing right here and right here where it's starting to like disappear and crease, but that's not too bad, and that's much better than yesterday. So one of the shades, the shade I have on the outer part of my lid, is one I wore yesterday, and I don't know what happened yesterday, but like two and a half hours in, it was completely gone. Today, 7 hours in, it's there. So I'm gonna chalk yesterday up to a fluke and say that I do think these are decent quality. I'll obviously keep playing with these, and if something happens, I'll edit the description box and I'll have more info at the end of the month when I do my roundup of everything I tried. But I'm really happy I got these now that they've lasted all day. These are beautiful. They are really pretty. These, you know, you've got a couple really nice black base multichromes. You've got a lot of really special shades in here. I think as long as the quality holds up, $40, really not bad for this. So I think if you were thinking about getting it this weekend for the restock, I think it's worth it. And I will keep playing around. So I'm very happy now. I was very nervous this morning going into this because of how bad they were yesterday. But all is good today. So don't know what yesterday was. It was more humid today and stuff too. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.